Welcome to my channel. I believe that this will be the longest book flip through on my channel, and it's because it's my thickest book in the whole collection. It's a book by Jade Summer where they gathered pictures from 4 books. I have already had 2 books by Jade Summer before. I have Norse mythology and I have Art Deco books. You probably know that under Jade Summer brand they create a lot of books with different designs. They have line art, they have grayscale pictures, they can do everything from mandala to ornaments, landscapes. So artists are different, and I believe that in this book they gathered 4 of their most interesting books. Here we have mermaids, fairies, vampires and dragons. You probably already realized that all 4 subjects are my favorites to color. Quality of the book is traditional for Jade Summer, but in this book we have only 1 page one time, and you know that usually in Jade Summer books we have 2 sets of pictures, and honestly I do prefer in this way without repeating pictures. Book has very nice binding, and I do love that all pictures are outlined by frames. I do think that in such a way the whole book looks better, and it's easier for me to color when I have frame around image. I love bindings here because it's possible to lay flat book on the table, and I've never had any problems with pages going out of the book. As usual, I totally don't know why they put that black paint on the back of the images. I had a very unpleasant experience when I tried to iron one of the books by Jade Summer, and this black paint stuck to the next picture, so my book was almost completely ruined. And this black paint, it doesn't help with bleeding through, so I plan to use in the whole this book mix of mediums, just like I did in my Norse mythology. There I used acrylic paint, which doesn't require using water, for the backgrounds, and then I work on the details with colored pencils, because tooth of the paper is nice and paper is nice with all brands of pencils. I'm glad that here we have very detailed images, so I don't have to think about how fill in empty spaces on the background. It's my favorite way when images are so detailed. And I love to color mermaids, especially I love here mermaids and pirates pictures. But probably my favorite parts of these books are dragons and vampires. Dragons because I love dragons and I love to see how each artist present dragons in its own way. I already have a lot of dragons books, so it will be nice to see from Jade Summer perspective. And vampires because it's something new. I don't have many gothic or dark books, and sometimes it's nice to switch between subjects. Sometimes I'm really tired from coloring flowers or sweet bunnies or squirrels. Sometimes I do want to color something else, and vampires will be perfect for Halloween and just for switching between various subjects, so I definitely look forward to start from a vampire section. Fairies are also very sweet and cute. I'm not sure if all 4 books were drawn by the same artist. I would say no, that they came from various artists, and it's pity that we don't know the real name behind the books. But anyway, I still think that this book is a real beauty. And as I said, it's huge, it's thick, it's more than 100 pictures. So if you like to color people, and I think that it's possible here to start coloring people even for beginners, because portraits, they are not so big, so it's not frightening. So if you like to color people, you can have just one this book and you will be occupied with it probably for next several years. And I do love this idea of four books united in one. I much more prefer books in this way. Even if I'm not happy how I have colored one fairy, I don't think that I will start to do the same picture second time. I'd better start from the similar design from the book, and I will be learning from my mistakes, but I won't be boring by doing the same page two times. So I definitely like that they started to do books in such way, just like Selina Fennec started to make like four books in one without repeated pictures. I also think that here there are a lot of interesting composition on the pages, interesting animals, interesting interior designs if you love them. Pictures are really very detailed, and as I said, it's my favorite way of coloring when I have a lot of things to color. I'm glad that in the book we also have several male images. It's not so much male images apart from Selina Fennec probably in coloring books, so it's also nice to have them here. I think that in October I definitely will start from the vampire section, but I also already noticed for myself several pictures from the dragon part, especially where there is dragon in Asian style, very beautiful. And I love that we have various dragons like warrior dragons, dragons for the sorcerer, but also dragons which were kept as house pets, so you can color their scales in various colors. Amazing book, and I don't know if anyone would be able to finish it from the beginning to the end. I just try to notice for myself my favorite pictures in each part, and I hope that you also will like to watch my videos from this book. It was an amazing present and it made me extremely happy. I was very happy coloring in Norse mythology. I stopped coloring in it after my almost disaster with ironing page, but now I think that it's prompt to return to Norse mythology, to my Art Deco book, and to start coloring in this one. It's a real beauty. I will leave a link to this book into the Amazon, but you know that you also can purchase Jade Summer books on their site in PDF format and to print them on better paper. I think that some of the designs will look very nice colored with watercolors. So maybe I will scan several pictures and I will try to print them on better paper quality. But many of the pictures will be quite nice, colored with just colored pencils here, and I do love tools of this paper for my pencils, so I will be coloring them in the book. Look at this very interesting page. So thank you for watching, thank you for sharing my joy from this amazing book, and I hope to see you very soon with the color along from one of the parts of this book.